Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Today we are going to recognize the five senses and related body parts. And we are going to be able to identify the five senses and the body parts related to them by the end of this lesson. So to get started, we're going to watch a video and it's going to show us what we're going to learn about today. Okay, so today we're going to be learning about our senses. So first we have to know what body parts we're going to be using today to use our senses. So can everybody point to their eyes for me? Very good. Can you point to your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and your hands? So we are going to be using these body parts today to learn about our five senses. The first thing we're going to do is read this book, and it's going to explain all the five senses to us. It's called Busy Bunny's Five Senses. I taste with my tongue, she smells with her nose. We touch with our skin from fingers to toes. He has 2 ears to hear with, and 2 eyes to see. We all use our senses, she, he, and we. The sense of taste. Food can taste salty, bitter, or sour, but the yummiest treat is the one that tastes sweet. You can tell by the smell when a rose is in bloom. Your nose knows when something smells bad in your room. And here is a fact we all know is true. Your nose knows a skunk when it smells one. P.U. The sense of touch. Touch something smooth. Touch something rough. Touch hard things. Touch soft things. Oops, that's enough. The sense of hearing. Clap with your hands. Stamp with your feet. Listen to the marching beat. Hear a whisper, hear what sound is all about. Booming, banging, jangly noise made by girls and boys. The sense of sight. Open your eyes, what do you see? A bright orange carrot, a leafy green tree, a small grain of sand, and big starry skies. The world is full of wonder. Open your eyes. So how do we use our senses every day, all of the time?
To see people when we're talking to them.
To see people when we're talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
And what body part do we use to see?
Our eyes.
Our eyes.
And then you can hear them talking to you too.
You can hear them talking too, very good. So we use our eyes to see. So when we go outside, we can see trees, we can see people, we can see animals and cars. And we use our ears to hear. We can hear whistles, sirens, alarms. We use our hands to feel, so we can feel a furry puppy, a smooth table, and a prickly porcupine. And we use our mouths to taste, so we can taste ice cream, we can taste popcorn, we can taste apples. And we use our nose to smell, so we can smell flowers, we can smell cake in the oven. Okay, so we're gonna use popcorn today to discover how we can use our 5 senses in the world. So everybody take a piece of popcorn. And what's something you feel when you're holding the popcorn?
Ridges.
Ridges,
Soft.
soft,
Bumpy.
bumpy,
Smooth.
smooth. Those are all great answers. What can you hear when you think of popcorn? What do you hear?
I hear it popping in the microwave.
You hear it popping in the microwave. And what do you smell?
Butter.
Butter. It smells buttery. And what do you taste?
Butter.
Butter.
Popcorn. Yeah,
Salt.
yeah
Salt.
depending on what kind of popcorn you make.
Right, so you can taste different things if it has a flavor. You can taste the flavor, but usually butter, salt, things like that. So you guys can try your popcorn. You can hear it crunching, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it,
Mm-hmm.
smell it. Okay, so now we are going to work on the My 5 Senses book. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on this book together, and it's going to be our book to share what we do with all of our senses. So everybody write your name where it says by in the line. You can go ahead and write your name there. And while you're writing your name, I have a question for you guys. Compare how it would feel touching popcorn versus touching a puppy. What would you feel different when you're touching popcorn or a puppy?
Well, a puppy is furry and a popcorn is not.
A puppy is furry and popcorn is not. All right, so everybody turn to the first page. It says, I can taste with my tongue. I can taste. So what do we want to put here? What's something that we can taste?
Food.
Food? You want to be more specific?
This popcorn.
Popcorn. Okay, so we can taste popcorn. Everybody write popcorn on your line. And then go ahead and draw some popcorn. Very nice. Flip the page. It says, I can smell with my nose. I can smell blank. What's something we can smell?
Flowers.
Flowers. So everybody write flowers on your line. And then go ahead and draw some flowers. Okay, flip the page. I can see with my eyes. I can see what? What's something we can see?
Table.
A table. So we can write table on the line. Okay, and then go ahead and draw a table. Flip the page. I can hear with my ears. I can hear. What's something we can hear?
Birds.
Birds. birds. And the last one says, I can touch with my hands. I can touch. What's something we can touch?
Dogs.
Dogs. Go ahead and write dogs on your line. And then go ahead and draw a dog. All right, great job everybody with your My Five Senses book. We are now going to move on to an independent practice worksheet. So we are going to draw lines to match the words to the pictures. So I will read each word to you, and when I read you the word, you can go ahead and draw a line from the word to the picture that it matches with. You can start by writing your name at the top of your paper. The first word is going to be sight. So what do you use to see? Go ahead and draw a line to the word the picture that means sight. The second word is touch. What do you use to touch? The third word is taste. What do we use to taste? Next we have smell. What do we use to smell? And our last word is hear. What do we use to hear? Okay. I will collect those. Can I get a volunteer to raise your hand and share what we learned today about our five senses? Allie?
We learned all the ways we can use our senses in everyday life.
We learned all the ways we can use our senses in everyday life. That's a great answer. So now I want you guys to take out your whiteboards. And we're going to answer some final questions. So my first question is, what are the five senses? You can go ahead and draw a picture for each of the senses. And then raise your board in the air to show me when you are finished. Very good. Everybody did a great job drawing your body parts that you use for your five senses. The next question is, can we use more than one of the five senses at a time? Do a check for yes or an X for no. So can we smell and hear at the same time? Can we taste and touch at the same time? Do a check for yes or an X for no. Raise your boards when you're ready. Very good. And the last question, what body part do we use to taste? You can circle the picture that you drew in the beginning. And then raise your board. Very good. So today we've learned about our five senses. We've learned that we can touch with our hands, smell with our nose, see with our eyes, taste with our mouth, and we learned all the body parts associated with them.